Hey everybody, I thought it was about time I watched the Women Wear Goth Fashion for a Week video from BuzzFeed. I don't know, I've heard some pretty negative things about this video, so I don't like to judge things until I've seen them myself. Blah blah blah, so let's give it a go. My iPad here.
How limiting. How absurd. I won't let...
How absurd.
I feel like a bat, but a really hot bat. People are probably going to think I'm a little kooky or offbeat, but I'm going to welcome it.
I didn't realize that there were so many different types of goth. I'm excited to be pastel goth because it's like kind of cute.
Pastel goth isn't really... Pastel goth is it's a fashion, but it's not. I guess it does say fashion. Oh, the cat just walked into the tripod. Back off, kitty. Carrying on.
Goth?
I chose cyber goth because it seemed the craziest out of all of them. It seemed like really intense.
Yeah, tube hair.
You have to be
Black
like a
lipstick
certain
equals
caliber of
Morticia
cool
Adams.
to pull this off.
I don't really think they're
Too
worried about
right.
Cool. Something that's cool about being goth is it's so DIY. This is so crazy.
I'm putting yarn in my hair.
On other people, I don't mind it. We'll see how I feel about it on myself.
I never imagined myself as full-on Morticia until right now, and I feel it in my bones, and I'm so into it.
I kind of like how it's
nice.
badass yet romantic and like kind of like...
She looks really cute, but she also just kind of looks like she's wearing a Halloween costume. I like the little buns.
Feminine and kind of sexy. I don't feel like myself at all. I feel like I need to have a new name. I love my look. I feel like evil Katy Perry. This is crazy. This is so
Then you
unlike
definitely
anything I've ever done. I feel so crazy. My boobs are made of leather. It's been like 6 hours and I can't really breathe right now.
Welcome to wearing a corset.
So I might need to make a wardrobe change.
And then we'll do our plan for the week. I really want to focus on, this is going to be like an eye-opener.
People don't take goth seriously in meetings is what I've learned. I felt like...
Well, you are wearing a pink wig, and it's kind of obviously you're wearing a pink wig. Generally, people put a bit more effort into their look. Like, she kind of obviously looks like she's just dressed up as a thing. Anyway, carrying on.
I was a different person, and I didn't feel like Allison was like embarrassed or weirded out about being that person. Like I just was someone else. So
that's
I
nice.
heard someone say to her friend, "Oh, she's cute," but I feel like it was sarcastic.
Oh, you do look
It wasn't
cute.
a bad experience.
But
It was
not
kind of
scary.
cool to just
Ow! Bloody hell, cat.
be sort of a different person.
People have just been like consciously
Nice
looking away
sunglasses.
from me. It's kind of cool, kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Some people were amused. Some people just tried their best to ignore everything that was happening and look like just into my eyes. And some people like were too scared to even look at me.
It was a lot of time and effort, too. A lot of makeup.
I had on a shirt and then a skirt and then stockings and then shoes and then a cape.
So I feel like you have
Yeah.
to really love goth to be goth.
I thoroughly enjoyed the
well,
outfit.
yeah.
I thoroughly
But it's
enjoyed
effortless.
the getup. I thoroughly enjoyed the effect that I had on other people.
My mom would say, "Oh." Like, that's exactly what she would say.
A lot of people, when they saw me at work, they're like, "This is you. This is who you are." I'm like, "I know, this is my soul." So
Well, that's
it's
kinda
kind
nice.
of cool to tap into that. I give so much respect to these
Oh
people
my gosh.
who can dress like this
Oh my
and get
gosh.
to be their 100% true selves, which is really cool.
I think
that's
that
nice.
Goth me is like the most evolved version of me. Like right now, I am Squirtle, and Goth me is Blastoise.
Aw, that's kind of a nice way to look at it. Yeah, well, that's the thing, like, if that's who you really are, then it's effortless to dedicate an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours or however long one takes to getting ready every day because, like, you really like it. And not doing that feels quite unnatural, if that makes any sense. People always say, like, "Oh, do you get dressed up every day?" It's like, well, I get dressed every day, that's just how I look. Why don't you let me know what you thought about that video, because I'd heard a lot of negative stuff about it, but, like, people saying that they really, really hated it. It wasn't that bad. Like, honestly, I think they looked a bit unconvincing, but whatever, they're just trying it out for a week. Yeah, it would have been better perhaps if they'd had someone come along and help to style them. What it really seemed to do is give them an appreciation of how much effort goes into looking a certain way. So I didn't think it was a bad video. I thought it was quite nice, really. That they seem to have a good attitude. And they also discovered that people who clearly put a lot of work into their look deserve a bit of respect for that, I guess. I think all the ladies looked kind of cute and Halloween-y, but they didn't really look legit. They just looked like they were wearing costumes, but clearly gave them a bit of an appreciation for how much work goes into the look, and also the way that you're treated differently just by the public, you know, as a person. When one of the ladies said that people would like look her in the eyes and try not to look anywhere else, because it is kind of like that, you know. I think people seem initially, whoa, what's up with this person? They don't really know what to expect. When you're nice back and you just talk like a nice, normal person, like, people are always really surprised. Like, no, they were actually very nice. They were actually very nice. Despite. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and do let me know your opinion in the comment section below. If you have not yet done so, please subscribe to my channel. I make at least 2 videos every week. And until next time, take care of yourselves and be nice to each other. See you. Bye.
See them all eyes open wide. The gems are growing our minds. The blind convergence